guys, this is Simplicity Connell, and I'm going to show you how to make these teeny tiny little snowmen. And that's how tiny they are. This is my hand. Yes, they're smaller. They're smaller than my pinky nail. So, what you will be needing for this is a needle tool, and this is the needle tool that I use. It's a homemade one. I just put clay on the top for the handle, and it's a real needle, so that's easy. Then you will need a tool, but this one I didn't really use that much. I just used it to scoop out the clay. You will be needing a noodle tool, a needle tool, definitely, because that's what you're going to use to make the little tiny little snowman. And also you will be needing a magnifying glass. Magnifying glass. And also some clay. I'm not using this red clay anymore, but I was a little bit earlier. But you will definitely be needing some white clay. This is about how much you'll need for the small snowman. This is a little bit too much, but the more the merrier. So, that's my little sister over there. Yeah, it is. Okay. And here's my box of clays. I'm just gonna close it so that no clay gets dried out. And you'll also be needing a flat surface. Mine is this clay book. This clay book is called, I can find the front. It's called Clay Creations. And this part sort of got ripped, so yeah, let's throw that away. Okay, so anyways, this is what it looks like. And I'm just going to take the snowman off the needle tool to show you guys him off the needle tool. Ta-da! Okay, so now let's sit him down to dry. Okay. So now I just have my needle tool and my white clay. I'm not going to be making the face, but I will be showing you how to make the face. Okay, so now what you will be needing is your needle tool and your magnifying glass. So just point down so you can see. Okay, so this is the flat surface that I'm working on. Flat and unstickable. Okay, and now we're just going to use our tool just to flatten it. You could, of course, use your hands like this, but I have this like spatula side, and it works really well. Okay, now it should look a lot like that. Can you guys see it? Right there. So, that's what it should look like. Super flat. You can also use your hand to flatten it out some more. But that's about how it should look. About like that. So, yep, now we're just going to sit this down, and I'm sorry if you guys can't see. There it is. I'm going to move it over to the yellow part so that you guys can see it a little bit better. And great. It's supposedly stick to the non-stick. I repeat, non-stick surface. How amazing. It's magical. This is totally sticking to this sticking surface. Okay, we'll just use this part. Okay. Now you guys can definitely see that little white ball thing. Okay, so we flattened it. Now it's just sitting there like this. Okay, here's my needle tool. As you can see, it's got a really small needle, and that's what you want. If you've got a thick needle, you won't be needing that. But you can probably find some way to work it. Okay, so now I'm just looking at it through the magnifying glass. Can you guys see it? Right there. Right there, guys. And I want you guys to see it really well. There it is. And I can't be holding it like that, but I just want you guys to get a good look. Ta-da! Okay, now we're going to take a teeny bit with our needle tool coming in handy, and you take a little bit and we just bubble it up. Sorry, I'm moving my mouse. Okay, so let's make it a little bit bigger of a bottom. That's about how big you want the bottom to be. You guys can see that. That's about how big you want it. That's going to be our top for now, I guess, because we sort of, this is a beginner. If you are a beginner, yeah. This video is for you if it's a beginner. If you are a beginner, I mean. Because you want it a little bit bigger because you're just starting out. You don't want it to be the smallest thing, and that's going to be our middle. And then da 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 da. Do 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 do. We want the bottom to be the largest, of course. If you guys have ever made a snowman, the bottom is always the biggest part. So, just a little bit bigger. Perfect. It's about how big you want it. Like that. Okay, now we're just going to move our little white top spot aside. And take our other spot. Now, here's the bottom. And we're just going to put the top on first. Okay, guys? Top on first. You use your needle tool and put the top or the head on the needle tool and just stick it on softly. Just like that. Leave some room because you're going to need to put the other ones on. The doy. Okay. Okay, so here is that. The bottom. And I'm just going to stick that on softly. Okay, now we're just going to push them together pretty much. Like that. You guys can see. Oopsies, I have it too close. That's what it looks like. And as you can see, it's so tiny compared to my hand. There's my hand. Teeny tiny. It's like a little ant snowman. I did it up close. You can even glaze it if you want. Okay, so that's what it looks like. And there's your little body of a snowman. So your basic body. I'm sorry that I'm shaking so much, but this video is getting sort of long. And I'm just trying to settle down. That's a good word. Okay, so here it is off there. You want to take it off so gently. So gently. Okay. So now let's sit it down and put it under the magnifying glass. Can you guys see it? There he is on the little turtle. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this awesome video. So I hope you enjoyed. Bye!